What is a channeled psychic reading by Cherokee Billie? I want to talk to you about channeling deceased spirits or loved ones. People often ask me, what is channeling? Channeling is normally done by psychic mediums that have the ability to communicate with spirits on the other side. They are able to tap into the spirit world and receive messages, usually from departed human souls that want to relay a message to those that have been left behind. I think of it as my being a television, and I receive messages or signals from the spirit world. The messages come through me just like a signal goes through a television. Now, this does not happen automatically like when you turn on a television set. I have to be in a prepared state of mind to where I am open and receiving from the spirit world. Quieting my mind is the first step. It's always the first step in anything spiritual, quieting the mind. Next is praying and asking to receive messages from the Divine Spirit. I have to set aside all of my own thoughts, opinions, and even prejudices. Once I have done that, I am receptive to whatever messages may want to come through. When I am channeling, I am in a deep state of trance, and my spirit is not inside of my body. I have projected myself out and into the spirit world. I honestly do not know how I am able to do this. This has just come about naturally. I have not had to work and study for years for this to happen. I call myself a clairvoyant, but I am also a claircognizance. Oh, I have trouble with that word. That's why I don't put it up. Claircognizance, which means I have the knowledge of certain places, situations, and people without knowing anything about them. People who have this will usually say, I do not know how I know, I just know what I know. It is just a spiritual gift that has been given to me, and I believe it was passed down through my ancestry of being a Native American. When I start this process working for someone, either via telephone or doing an email channeling, I close my eyes and focus on the person who asked the question, and then focus on the person they want me to connect with. I always see spiritually multicolored veils in front of me, and I start parting them one at a time until I reach the spirit that I was asked to connect with. Each time the experience is different, and I see the spiritual person in whatever way they choose to appear. I have seen some behind large stones, and they roll away the stone and appear before me. I have seen them just sitting as though they were waiting for me, and often their first statement is, "Finally, I'm able to get through, and I'm glad you came." The deceased one has been trying to reach their loved ones from the other side, but was unable to without my presence in relaying the messages. There have been instances where the departed one has told me to leave them alone and not bother them at all, so I have no control over what is going to happen when I do a channeled reading. Many people call me and they instantly want me to connect to their departed loved one, and they don't understand that it takes time, and also I can hear them on the other end of the telephone making sounds of impatience, such as tapping fingers or sighing. They think that I am taking time by being silent so that I can rack up more money, which is far from the case. The process is intricate and draining on my soul, and I'm going as quickly as I can. It all depends upon the spirit I'm connecting with on how fast they come through and what they have to say. Whenever I finish doing a channeling by telephone or email, I am extremely exhausted. This seems to be normal for most people that do channeling. The journey that I am taking is far beyond this dimension and sight and sound. I am writing this so that if you contact me or another psychic medium and want to have a channeled session with a departed loved one, realize the channeler is doing the best that they can, and they are not in control. The spirit world is taking over at this point. Messages can only be relayed that are given from the departed spirit. Before you make an appointment to have a channeling, be sure that you understand how much the channeler is giving of themselves to help you receive messages that will comfort your soul and bring peace into your life. May you be blessed now and always, Cherokee Billie.